Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's UK weather forecast on Friday, the 31st of December, 2021. It's New Year's Eve, everyone, the final day of the year. Current situation is high pressure to our south and low pressure to our west, and we're dragging up an exceptionally mild, if not warm, southwest wind all the way from the subtropical Atlantic. Upper air temperatures are ridiculously high across most parts of the country, with 10 cells ice firm, even moving into the English Channel. Can you believe that, everyone? What about that? So as we begin this New Year's Eve, we've got outbreaks of rain across parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland, especially across southern Scotland and Northern Ireland. Patchy rain through England and Wales, but some heavier rain down across southern counties. It's also quite windy through the central swathe of the country, with gusts around northwestern England and North Wales up to 50 miles an hour. And widespread gusts of 30 to 40 miles an hour across England and Wales. Across Scotland, the winds are lighter. And it's an exceptionally, maybe even record-breakingly mild start to this New Year's Eve, with temperatures around 12, 13 or 14 degrees across much of England and Wales. It is a little bit cooler, though, across Scotland. Through the rest of today, this southwesterly wind will continue, and we'll find showery outbreaks of rain, much of it light across Scotland. Otherwise, most other areas will turn drier as the day wears on. There will be a lot of cloud, though, but best of any sunshine probably across East Anglia and southeastern England. Will remain quite windy as well, especially through northern England and North Wales, with gusts continuing around 15 miles an hour in one or two places. But it will be another exceptionally mild, if not record-breakingly warm day across much of Northern Ireland, England and Wales, with temperatures again up to 14, 15, possibly even 16 degrees. Once more, Scotland, especially central northern Scotland, will be that little bit cooler. Well, overnight tonight, as Big Ben chimes midnight and beyond, we're going to find this area of low pressure moving in from off the Atlantic, strengthening the wind up the western side of the country. So at midnight, it's going to be outbreaks of patchy rain through northern Scotland and heavier rain through parts of southwest of Scotland down into northern parts of Wales, perhaps through the Irish Sea. Most other areas will be dry at midnight, and as the night wears on, that wet weather will spread eastwards across Scotland and some northern parts of northern England. The rest of Northern Ireland, England and Wales will be mostly dry, though, through the course of the night. Winds are going to be very strong at midnight up the western side of the country, gusts widely up to 50 miles an hour, and pretty breezy across most parts of the country as well. Those winds probably strengthen as the night wears on, so you could have 60 mile an hour gusts around western coast and across Northern Ireland by the end of the night. And as I say, pretty blowy night elsewhere. And it's going to be another extraordinarily warm night, really, for time of year. Temperatures again holding up at around 12, 13 or 14 degrees across most parts of Ireland, England and Wales. And these would be sort of the minimum temperatures we'd expect in the middle of July or early August, rather than, New Year's Eve to New Year's Day. Absolutely incredible. New Year's Day looks like that. Low pressure moving in from off the Atlantic Ocean, so that's going to bring a band of wet weather across the country. Most of that rain will turn light and patch as it moves into southern and eastern areas. There will be some heavy bursts in the northwest. Behind that will brighten things up, particularly through central, northern and western areas. Winds will be very strong, particularly in the north, perhaps gusting up to gale force around western coast of Scotland. Pretty breezy across most parts of the country as well. And it is going to be another very mild, if not warm, day on New Year's Day. Maybe the temperature a degree down, but even so, widely into double digits or below teens Celsius once more. And then into Sunday, we're going to start to cut off that very warm southwesterly and turn the wind into a more sensibly mild westerly. That will involve outbreaks of rain as well. So we start Sunday with wet weather in the south. That's going to push northwards across England and Wales with some really wet weather in places. Showers, meanwhile, moving into western Scotland and Northern Ireland. Temperature's still mild, but not as mild, around 10 degrees or so in the south, and up in the north, falling back down into single digits. On Monday, low pressure will start to push out to the east and turn wind into a colder northwesterly. Showers really across most parts of the country. They'll begin to turn wintry across central northern parts of Scotland. Temperatures edging down just 10 degrees at best in the southeast. Most areas going back into single digits by Monday afternoon. And then into Tuesday, we're into a run of northerly winds that brings snow showers to Scotland and wintry showers around western coast. Otherwise, most areas dry with plenty of sunshine. But look at those temperatures, actually a little bit colder than average, with southern areas around 3 to 6 and northern areas only around freezing to +3 or 4 degrees. A big tumble in the temperature early next week, but before then, the weather remains exceptionally, if not record-breakingly mild or warm. And that's the weather for this New Year's Eve. You enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for watching.